Soul Journey. You are here with Maria, and today you can hear I'm not quite myself. And so I actually thought that I would talk about what kinds of things we can do when, as a parent, we're home educating and we don't feel on top of our game. The first thing I would say is that you need to take the pressure off yourself. If you were a teacher in a school, you would be allowed to get sick. I understand that we don't get paid, and I understand if you work from home that has all kinds of other implications, but so let's just think about it in terms of this box here, which is home ed. Now, I understand that when you are the person that's home educating, that is a lot of responsibility, and you can't just get sick in isolation. You are sick in your house and your family is still with you, which is why I will move on to point 2, which is forearmed is forewarned. So if you think that you may be starting to feel ill, or for me, I know pregnancy was a really big time for that. I was always sick in the first trimester, kind of better second trimester, and then third trimester I was sick all over again. This was a time for me that I knew within that 9-month period that I was really going to have to rethink how I was going to home educate my kids. Having choices of things, maybe putting together a basket or a tub of activities that they only play or use during those times, so there's special things that they're not always used to. I used to have a set of wooden puzzles that were, really kind of thinking puzzles that I would pull out on those days. I would maybe have some packs of activities. Pinterest has just made this so much easier now, of little activities where I could pull them out. That might be the time where we might look at math structures with straws or lolly ice sticks. I just tried to keep some things away if I needed to pull them out quickly because I wasn't on top of my game for whatever reason. There was something there to just, in that moment when everything's chaotic and you feel like crap, that there's just a go-to thing to direct the kids to. Along the same lines is when you come across documentaries on whatever subscription service you use or on YouTube, jot them down and come back to those kind of things. Audiobooks are something that we used to do a lot of. I used to put an audiobook on and the kids might play Lego or do colouring in or whatever the thing was that they were into, but they were still taking in something. And then loads more podcast things these days that you can get online and listen to. And the third thing that I would say is kind of ties into number 1, is that don't try and make any major changes when you feel unwell. If that scenario, that kind of hothouse scenario of you not being well, causes you to see things in your family that you are unhappy about, maybe things about kids' behaviour or major things in the house that need to be changed around, or something in your relationship, whatever the thing is, don't try and do it during that time. Allow yourself the space to just get well and deal with the things that you really need to deal with. Make a note of them and then come back to them later on when you're feeling strong again. So there you have it. That's 3 tips for when you might not be feeling well and you are still having to home educate your children. Take care of yourself. I have been Maria. You have been awesome, and catch you on the flip side. Bye.